Welcome to Dating, Dogs, and Dumb Fucks. Hosted by mob boss Anastasia, who tells it like it is. And Zedekis, the dog prodigy king. He's loud and clear and doesn't do any whispering. Heard on Apple, Spotify, Google, Amazon, and YouTube. Dating, Dogs, and Dumb Fucks.
It sounds like my ex is dating dogs and dumb fucks.
Hello, everybody. We missed you. We missed recording for you. We're back with another fresh and funky episode.
This is going to be a good one, guys. You guys will thank me for this. I'm going to get you laid. Okay? I'm going to get you laid.
He's talking to the men because he knows we don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, it's exactly that. Yep. So that's interesting because as a woman, you don't need to, like, what? You're not going to tell me your body count, are you?
No. We don't talk about Anastasia's body count, okay?
See? And I'm a virgin, since my kids, forgot they have a dad, I'm a virgin. That makes me a virgin.
Yeah,
so,
sure are.
So here's the thing. Check this out, guys. Women don't need to do much to get laid. All they can do, just say hi, just smile, just wink, just take out a boob. You don't even need to do that, right? You don't even need to show a nipple. The guy is right there. We need to do way more, guys. Way more. I mean, that's the reality. So this episode, guys, I'm going to talk about how to look better, how to look presentable. And most of these are common sense. I feel bad even mentioning it.
You would think they're common sense.
Yeah, but I've been hearing this from women. I've been seeing it on men. It makes me laugh. It's like, I don't think it's even worth mentioning, but we should mention it. I mean, if you look back and think back, Anastasia, so I'm not saying, you slept with many, but the ones you slept with, right? They must have done one of these things. I'm sure they must have been either cool, they were funny, they were smooth, they were slick, they were consistent. Maybe if they don't wear any fancy cologne, they smelled clean. They had good hygiene, they weren't creepy, they had great timing, they used common sense, they were a great listener. They were consistent, not in a desperate way. Maybe they were generous, maybe they helped you with something, they complimented you something. They were well groomed, they weren't a loser. They drove to you, maybe. They drove to you. They didn't always ask you, can you come meet me here? They had a car. Maybe they were tall, yeah?
Yeah, they were tall before I came to LA. Land of leprechauns.
See, this is what I mean, guys. We have to be all that. We have to be all that,
All that and more.
All that and more. You had to have. They must have had status, probably. You heard good things about them, or you witnessed great things about them. Maybe they were fit, if not buff, right? That helps, right? So these are the things we're going to talk about, guys. We're going to talk about how to look better and be presentable. One thing I've noticed, guys, is sense of humor really helps. So what I've noticed helped me a lot, I always been known as to be cool and funny. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm known to be cool and funny. That's it. And I think if I would add about myself is I'm confident. I'm not cocky or arrogant. I'm confident. Yeah. So if you're cool and funny, guys, and confident, you're already above average.
Yeah, I totally agree. Because women, we're much nicer than men. We're not as visual, and we kind of focus more on the overall package of the guy, where you guys just look at the woman and only care about what she looks like.
Yeah, you guys fall in love with your ears.
Yes, women love with their ears, men love with their eyes.
See, what my motto is, I don't go by what women like, I go by what they respond to. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That doesn't always work, but okay.
But what they respond to is working. It has to work what they respond to. Not everyone responds to the same way.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And you're always taking a risk with that.
Yeah,
you
might
not get that. You want a response. So Zedekis wants a response. Maybe it's an Aries trait. He wants a response.
I shake things up sometimes.
Positive or negative, he doesn't like a no response. Because no response is an answer within itself, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I have to shake things up. You know what's funny? Because my ex always used to say, "Oh, you have jokes, jokes. You make jokes. You make him laugh. You have jokes, jokes." You know, she was always. Now I get it. She was always worried, like, okay, I'm funny. If I make the person laugh or smile, that's it. The panties come off.
Well, it's true. You're always joking, and he jokes with everyone. You know, we'll go to a restaurant or something, and he jokes with the poor waitress that barely speaks English, and they're like on the verge of tears. They don't get his humor.
Yeah, no, not all the time. No,
He
that's
just
true.
doesn't understand. You know, he's not used to LA. Most people here don't speak English and get your humor, but
Yeah, no, I know. I mean, all I want to be, guys, all I want to do is like the Dirty Grandpa movie, right? I want to fuck.
just you, not other
Yeah,
guys.
watch that movie, guys. That's a
Oh
masterpiece.
my God, that's a hot mess, but it is funny.
Yeah, with Robert De Niro and Zac Efron, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's one of those movies, guys, that you will die laughing. It's like one after another. It's really funny. It's really funny. It's one of those movies that stays with you. All right, so let's start. You know, I'm gonna have Anastasia say some stuff, and then I'll jump in. You know, so let's start. Go ahead. What do you want to start with?
I'll start with the first item on the list. So I want to talk about a guy's haircut and style. So what's really important, if the guy has hair, okay? You know, men, it's totally cool if you're bald, if you rock the bald look, we don't mind. I don't mind, actually. I don't like the bozo haircut, you know, when it's like really there's no hair on top and just hair on the sides.
You mean the Dr. Phil look?
Even worse. But yeah, the Dr. Phil look. That's not sexy. That's not cute, right? Have some kind of style. If you're balding, rock the bald look. Shave your head, grow a goatee. You know, that's a style within itself. We really don't mind bald guys. We don't like the Dr. Phil look. So a good haircut is important. And just like with women, men can have a haircut that ages him. Like
Yeah.
a man can have a haircut that just completely ages him. And Zedekias and I were talking about this today. I'm talking about, if those of you remember Ollie North's haircut, kind of parted on the side. I call it the old man haircut. But now, men in their 40s, 50s, even 60s have really cool haircuts. Like Zedekias has a really good modern cut.
Yeah.
Short on the sides, long on top. It really goes a long way.
Yeah, they call it the taper, I guess.
Yeah.
Taper, yeah. It makes you look younger, guys. It makes you more hip.
Totally.
What I've noticed is now the style is beard. It's not goatee. Like everyone grows a beard and they want to kind of look like a Spartan. Even that, guys, kind of keep it trimmed. Like it shouldn't be bushy and out of control. My advice is kind of try to mess up your mustache, your beard, and whatever sticks out, trim it and have a good comb that you keep it groomed. So it looks cool, like it looks masculine, yet you look clean and fresh.
Yeah, especially for older guys. I'll be the first to admit, we love that haircut, the tapered haircut with the beard. I know almost every other guy in LA looks like that, but I would love to see more older men rock the style. If you have hair, do it. It looks really, really sexy. I love that look.
Yep. All right, the next one, guys. I'm sorry, you're not gonna like this, but I'm gonna say it anyways. If you guys have makeup and extensions, we gotta have, you know, that thing with the height razors, right? So, yeah, sorry. I mean, you wake up, all of a sudden you're next to a girl, like what happened to that girl that I went to bed with? And nobody, you know, measures your height when you're naked.
No, I call that bullshit. That's dumb.
Guys, so I'm tall. I'm not short, but I'm saying this, like, the women, you have your first impression is everything. If you're gonna get one of those shoes a height razor, what's wrong with that?
Because, I mean, okay, it depends on
So he's gonna always wear that when he's with you. What do you care?
No, the thing is, a couple of inches is fine, whatever, if you need
Couple
it.
inches makes a big difference, actually.
Yeah,
it really does.
If you need it. I mean, come on, I'm 5'2", and like I mentioned in
Like, look, when you wear high heels,
yeah,
it's a big difference.
I already look taller anyway for some reason, but I mean, like, just be honest with your height, which is more important. I mentioned this on a previous podcast. Be honest. Like, talk about, like, don't say you're 5'6" when you're 5 feet tall or 5'1", and you can convince yourself you're 5'6". You're not.
But you guys are not a natural blonde. You do microblading,
So what?
and your eyebrows, the
what?
the lashes. So what if we're taller? We look taller, you know, and no one knows our real height.
That's fine. I don't really care about that. Just
Well, no, it doesn't sound like
don't come at me saying you're 5'6" when you're 5'1", okay?
Well, the profile will say that, and then that's the shoe they're gonna wear, right?
Oh, like what? 5'inch shoes?
No, so there's shoes, and you can look them up, guys, online. You can look it on Amazon that can raise your height up to 2 to 3 inches. 2 inches for sure.
Okay, 2 inches, whatever, that's fine. But if you're 5'1" and you're as a dude and it's gonna make you 5'3", sorry. Not sure how much that's gonna help, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, guys, people are highly visual. Women, there's a reason, guys, that women find gay guys more attractive. Do you know why that is? They're more in shape and they dress impeccable.
Yeah, and they're well taken care
They're
of.
well taken care of. They're well groomed, But then it's like, hey, they're like, oh, okay, never mind. You know?
There you go.
They keep it cute. They know how to keep it cute, and so can you. Without being too bougie.
Yeah.
You don't want to go too much, guys, because you want to look masculine. Like I one time had this. I think we mentioned this in the previous episode. That I had this girl do my eyebrows at the mall, and she made it too nice,
Oh my
too
God.
perfect.
Yeah, you had the Persian brows.
It was
so
just
bad.
too much. Why
Yeah.
Persian? Because Persian men, for some reason, they like that. They make it perfect, like nicer than their women. And we're at this restaurant, and the guy said, "And you, hun?" It's like, did he call me hun? And then
he
like,
did,
yeah,
man.
and then
He
like,
called you hun, not me.
yeah, and then again he did it like one more time. He looked at me like, "You, hun?" So I asked for his number, Come on, man, So yeah, he has hookups in a restaurant. Why not? Okay. Next one. Go ahead.
All right, chapped lips. Do I need to mention more?
Why you go straight to lips? Why you go straight to that?
Because it's in the order. Instead of chapped lips, something that I want to mention, I know you're going to get to this, but can we talk about bad breath?
Yeah.
That's a bigger problem than chapped lips.
I go ahead.
Yeah.
You're right.
So, I mean, nobody's perfect, right? Know yourself. Know your breath. You go on a date, Jesus Christ, brush your teeth before you leave the house. Brush your tongue. Take the banaka with you and chew on gum. Get
Okay, you know what
Lifesavers.
gum is really good, guys, is I've always got compliment. I always got compliment like how good my breath smell like. Is this we're gonna mention some stuff, guys. I don't make a dime by recommending these
Not
things.
yet, but if someone wants to sponsor us, feel free.
Yeah,
If
right
any
now we're
brands
not
are
making
listening.
anything. Yeah. Trident vibes. Really good gum. It keeps your mouth really smelling fresh. It doesn't taste that bad. It doesn't taste like mouthwash. And if you like the girl, you guys can go back and forth, play volleyball with that gum.
Okay.
Yeah. See, the other thing, guys, with breath, I've noticed is, so of course these are no-brainer. Garlic makes you smell bad, and sometimes seafood, but tofu, I've noticed, makes someone's breath smell bad. Like
Some
if you
people.
if you go on a date, don't go on empty stomach. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, absolutely.
Eat something like fruit, like maybe apple, half an apple. That makes a big difference because
Yeah.
your first impression, there's a saying, you never get a second chance to make the first impression.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. So chapped lips, guys, if the person likes you and they want to kiss you, chapped lips is another thing. So another thing I've noticed, guys, is they have their mustache covering their lips.
That's so nasty. Yeah.
So this is what I mean by that. Is like lumberjack look is your jam, but most women are not into that. They're rough and rugged. Now it depends where you live. If you live somewhere probably in the woods, in the country, maybe.
Alaska. That
Yeah.
look is out of style. That was so like 2017, 2018.
Yeah, so read the room, read the vibe, read the area.
Read the environment. That's not the look. I mean, everyone has their own style, but overall, women like men. We like rugged men. We don't want feminine men, but we like men that are dressed nicely. Some of us prefer a guy a little bit more on the metro side, like really metro, looking good and everything. Some women like their men rugged, but
See, we don't want to go real metro. Real metro also looks real gay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm serious. Like right now, guys, I look better than average guy because I do more than average guy. Like I use my sunblock. I use sunblock every hour. Like if I'm outside after an hour, 90 minutes, sunblock wears off. I wear it. I use it on my neck, on my ears. Sun is your worst enemy.
Yep.
For your skin.
I can
It
tell
really
you
is.
that. Me
Yes, it
being
works.
like literally the whitest person on earth, you gotta have that sunblock.
Yeah, especially, yeah, I know. Yeah. Especially the whiter the skin, the faster they get wrinkled.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yep.
you know, it really is like that. All right, next one. Let's see. I'm gonna talk about, and then I'll let you, jump in. So one thing, you guys. So I'm gonna start with head to toe. We're gonna start, from the hair. We're gonna go back to hair. So this this woman said that she was on a date with this guy, and they stopped making out. And when she pulled back, all of a sudden she noticed that the guy's head moved, and she didn't know that that was a hairpiece.
Oh shit!
So this is what I mean by that, guys. If you're gonna use a hairpiece, make sure it's a damn good one, and it doesn't move no matter what. It's really important that you think about every option. If it's windy, if you get, in the pool, whatever. I always just go bald.
Yeah,
just go bald.
Go bald. I'm serious. We like the bald hair look.
Yeah, bald and beautiful is the way to go.
It works, man.
Yeah.
It works.
I mean, it's just so. Go ahead. Not everyone knows about me. I used to have the craziest mullet. I was the
Oh my
mullet
God.
king.
No, it was
Go
even
ahead.
worse.
And
It
that's
was-
when I met Anastasia. She saw me like that.
Not only did he have a mullet, he had an extremely long braid going down his back. He had really long hair.
Yeah, it was all the way down to my
Yeah,
ass.
it was like when I met him, I'm like, oh, cool guy. Yeah, this is cool. And he got up and he turned around. I was like, no, this is a joke, right? Like he looked like a normal person, and then he had to have a mullet, right? Because he actually had hair in front and everything. And when I saw that braid, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna bring scissors.
So
I'm
you
gonna cut
couldn't
it
tell,
off.
guys, I had a mullet or ponytail because it was always pulled back. And this is what I've noticed is in Sacramento, that was kind of the style. Everybody was
Sacramento,
complimenting.
maybe.
Yeah. And I noticed in LA, no, it didn't help me.
No, it did not help you.
So here's one thing, guys, I'll tell you. I love the long hair look. I do. I'm a metalhead. I love that look. But here's the thing with the long hair. Usually guys that are martial artists have long hair. Musicians have long hair. Artists have long hair. Or some loser that can't get a job. He lives with his parents. He's playing video games. He's doing drugs. He sells drugs. You don't look as clean and presentable. I'll prove it to you like this. If you ask 100 women which one they prefer, okay, you have two dudes, one with clean cut, one with long hair. I promise you 95, 98 of them will go with the guy that has clean
Yeah,
hair.
absolutely.
Yeah, they will.
We don't like long hair. There are those women, rocker chicks or whatever, that like men with long hair. I don't.
Yeah, there aren't that many of them
I always think men
anymore.
look better with short hair.
Yeah,
Always.
and I noticed I did look better with short hair. I couldn't believe it. I look younger. I look, cleaner, more fresh.
Yeah, and thinner too.
Yeah, and thinner too. I thought, and my posture changed. I noticed I was kind of hunched because my hair was so long. I was always hunched kind of forward, and I noticed my posture, my gait changed.
Yeah. I mean, when I saw him with short hair, I was so happy. I'm like, oh my god, you just totally improved your looks.
And the thing is, guys, I was getting sick of my hair. I was keeping it for my ex. One time I put a thing on a calendar, haircut for this day, and she saw whose haircut, because she used to cut my hair. And I said, I'm gonna get a haircut. No, don't, I like it. So I didn't cut my hair because my ex, didn't want me to.
Yeah, because she wanted you to look like an ass.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
She did.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, there are a lot of guys, that of course they look good with long hair and all that, and I get it, they'll never chop it off. But if and when you do, you're gonna get more chicks. If you're already
100%.
if you're getting already chicks, you're gonna get even more. I promise you will. So keep that in mind.
Yep.
All right, next one.
Okay, so let's talk about hairy back and shoulders. I mean, this is not the worst thing that can happen, but it's not attractive. Let's put it that way. I'm not saying that a man should not have any hair, okay? There are many nationalities out there that have very hairy men. Hey, better them be hairy than us women, okay? Let's put it that way.
I know.
But all jokes aside, it doesn't really look that great. It's not sexy. If you can avoid it, get it lasered, use Nair, have it waxed, but try not to have a hairy back or shoulders. It
See,
doesn't work.
I've noticed if you have a hairy chest, you keep it trim, that's fine. But if you have hair on your back, shoulders, and some of it goes to your arm like that, upper arm, That's not sexy,
No,
guys. It
it's
looks
not.
like if it's windy and you feel that hair on your shoulder moving, like in the wind, you're a werewolf, man.
Yeah,
That's not
you're a
gonna work.
werewolf.
Yeah,
You're a
so
baboon.
I would get it waxed. Laser's better.
Mm-hmm.
Laser actually is a little bit more expensive than wax, but unless and until you go gray, you can get it laser. But
Yeah.
laser doesn't work on gray hair.
Yeah, once you go gray, you can't. But yeah, totally. Invest in having that stuff lasered so you don't ever have to worry about it.
Also, another tip, guys: women may like hairy chest. No woman likes hairy balls. Yeah, so.
I'm just gonna leave that there.
So you can even shave your balls, guys. Like there's there's a shaver called Venus. It's for women, actually. It has a little soap on the top and
yeah.
bottom. You can use that if you think you're gonna cut something down there. You're gonna feel great whenever a woman goes there. So keep it trim and keep the balls shaved. And I promise you, you're gonna thank me. You're gonna have more feelings there. And like, oh wow,
And guys,
let the twins breed.
You should already know this, okay?
No, they don't. Let the twins breed. A lot of men don't know that. No. They're like, what? Shave the balls? Doesn't that hurt? Doesn't that get cut? No, not with Venus. Venus is a good one, guys. Not Gillette. Venus is especially for that area.
Yeah,
danger
Venus rhymes with penis, right?
area. Exactly.
There you go.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yep. All right, moving along. Let me see what else I put here. That's so funny. You're like, I'm going to leave that there. So you kind of get distinguished look, guys, if you dye your goatee or beard. So you can leave some of it white, some of them, black. Like I'm doing that.
Yes,
and it looks
I
good.
love this look.
Yeah.
This look looks so good on men. Like if
Mm-hmm.
you're an older man and your goatee goes gray, half gray, it is such a sexy look. The salt and pepper hair. I mean, it looks good on almost any
Mm-hmm. You
man.
look distinguished.
Yeah, it looks really good. You're giving off sugar daddy vibes, even if you're not a sugar daddy.
Yep. The other thing is, guys, your eyebrows, they should not be bushy. So your barber can fix that. Just say, can you make my eyebrows thinner? It would just go with the machine. They will do it, boom, and it will get thinner. You need to have clean eyebrows. Now, if your brows are getting gray, I would dye that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that makes you look younger.
This is one thing that men need to understand. We can forgive gray hair, we can forgive wrinkles, but once your eyebrows are gray, you're done. You're
Yeah.
like an old dude.
Like they imagine right away that your balls are also gray. That maybe
Yeah.
or may
Please
not be
dye
the case.
Eyebrows.
Yeah, the eyebrows, guys, get them dyed. So another trick that I've discovered is if your brows are getting really thin, and that happens with old age, you can start using Rogaine on it, and it's gonna grow back. So if you notice old people, they get all bald, they lose all their brows. So start doing that. Use the Rogaine on the brows, right? So go ahead,
Okay.
continue.
Yeah. So another thing, if we're gonna be talking, on this particular topic, let's talk about other things that men can do.
Yeah.
Now, I know that a lot of men frown upon Botox, fillers, all these things, but they really do help.
They do.
Now, men don't need as much Botox as we do, but a lot of men have like a long, deep crease in the middle of their forehead.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
put a little bit of Botox in there, just a little bit. That really helps. That's pretty much all you guys need. It's just, you don't need to do it around your eyes, maybe. Depends.
Yeah, you don't need to do the crow's feet. The forehead is really
For men,
looks,
it's the forehead.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Even if you wear a hat and all that, you still, yeah, I agree.
And another thing that's really important that most of you guys probably don't even think about is your under eye area. It's really bad for a lot of men, and you can do fillers there. And that nobody will know. Trust me, nobody's gonna look at you and say, "Oh my God, dude, you look so gay," or you're not gonna have that. People will look at you and say, "Damn, he looks good." It doesn't.
Yeah, they'll
even
be
look
like, you look different, like you look
different.
younger,
You
Just say you've been
cannot
getting
even
laid. You've been
tell.
fucking.
Dumbass. You can't even tell that you had it done. Like if you do it the right way, you don't want to look like what's his name, Mickey Rourke. After he did all that Botox, he looked like an idiot.
Yeah,
Just do a little
you're right.
bit. Do a little bit.
Yeah, I
and
was
you'll
wondering
see-
Mickey Rourke would
I know,
look
he
so
looked
different. Like
ridiculous.
that's what happened.
Fillers and they overdid it. Just a little bit. If you need it under your eyes and on your forehead, that's more than enough.
Yeah.
And also clean under your nails, please, for the love of God.
Under the nails, guys,
And
trim your
clip
nails.
Your toenails.
Your toenails, a lot of men don't do that. They look like really, really crazy.
Don't rip them apart. Even if you're a grown-ass man, please cut your nails. If you can't stop biting them, put some kind of disgusting clear nail polish on them. You know, just please don't come on a date with a woman. And I've gone on a date with someone. He had remember that?
Yeah.
He had like under his nails. It was so gross. His hands were like dirty. I'm looking, and I realized no, his hands were clean. It's just that he always works with his hands. So under his nails, it was black. It was so gross. Like I couldn't sit there and eat next to him because I kept looking at his hands. I was like, oh my god.
I know, but see, that's
so
sad.
disgusting.
That's his line of work, you know.
Then do something about it.
I know. You can't make love to a woman with those hands.
Hell
huh?
no.
Huh?
No.
Only smacking though.
Not even. You can't even touch
you
me
can
with
smack,
those hands.
scratch. No.
No. Not me.
Yeah. Wow. You know. All right. The next one, guys, is so. This is where we kind of gonna get expensive. If you don't have money for crowns and veneers, most people don't. Make sure your teeth don't look like butter.
Yeah. Use a whitening toothpaste. Use Crest whitening strips. Use a whitening device. We notice these things. I mean, like, you know.
No, all women do.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as the guy starts talking, laughing, smiling, like, whoa.
I mean, not all of us have perfect teeth. But
the color.
Yeah.
Someone could have nice teeth and they're like so yellow. So if the thing doesn't work, go ask the dentist and they'll give you the kit, the whitening kit.
Yeah, whitening kit.
You can start using that. What else you want to talk about?
Okay, and when it comes to dressing, I'm not going to give advice on how men should dress. You guys should already know. You know.
No, they don't. That's the thing we have to call.
I know. I always assumed that they would know at this point. But
No. Pretend that you're talking to total beginners, clueless. Everyone's a virgin like me.
Okay, so,
Yeah.
I mean, invest in a nice black shirt. It really
Smooth
does-
balls, no action.
A nice black shirt. It really goes with everything, and make sure it's your size. What's not sexy is we're not talking about a guy, having a six pack. We're not even going to talk about that because that's ridiculous and that's not necessary. But if you're wearing,
it is necessary, but not everyone has one.
No, I mean, come on. If we're
How
talking
is
our
six pack
age,
not necessary?
It's not necessary to be successful in dating, and it's not necessary in our age bracket
It's
to
not
have a
meant.
six-pack,
Okay, gotcha.
It's actually very, it's very sketch if
Okay.
you have a guy that has a six pack.
I don't know. She thinks they're sketchy, or they're player, or they're gay.
Yeah, they're probably all three. So the point is, wear like a nice shirt, a nice dress shirt. Make sure the buttons don't stretch. Make sure it's your size.
I see that a lot, guys. The buttons stretch and the stomach is showing. For fuck's sake, admit that you gained some weight and get a better shirt.
I know,
get a different
right?
shirt.
Yeah.
Like that's not that. It's common sense, guys. Just don't do that. Have a nice watch. If not nice watch, you don't have the money. Have a nice bracelet. So it's really important that you keep these things in mind.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. To have a few nice pieces, have nice shoes, you know. You don't have to get all dressed up on a date. Wear like a nice shirt or even a nice t-shirt and some nice jeans and nice shoes. You don't have to wear tennis shoes, you know.
Yeah, and also, guys, so there was one date that this woman said, "Wow, you don't look like your pictures at all," and she meant that this is not really current. Your pictures don't look like you're. And the guy said, "Oh, really? I guess I should have taken a shower." I was like, "Wow."
That wasn't me, you guys.
Yeah, no, I know, but that's the thing is this guy didn't even take a shower, guys. So make sure you're fresh and clean and look like you just fucking. We're there and excited to see the date. It really be presentable, guys. A hair gel makes you look more fresh. Use deodorant. I like Gillette. Trim your armpit. Gillette is really good deodorant. It's masculine and it lasts long time. Doesn't mess up your shirt. But yeah, that's what she meant. The guy said, "Oh, I guess I should have taken a shower." Now, women done this to me too, Anastasia. There was one woman that showed up, didn't look like her pictures because she didn't have makeup on. She didn't even comb her hair. And I looked at her, it's well, I wanted to tell her, look, it's like going to a restaurant, you ask, for a burger and they give you chalupa.
I know, and that's bad. That's really, really bad. I have very strong feelings.
Because it's
on
you're
that.
advertising yourself,
No,
right?
no. If you're going on a date with a man, he's taking you out, you need to look your best.
Yeah.
You know, you could be one of those bitches that doesn't want to wear makeup, that's fine, but comb your hair, put on a little bit of makeup, make yourself look presentable. I mean, I think I told you the story. I had a friend, she not only refused to wear makeup, this bitch would go on dates without wearing a bra. And I said, look, at least, for the love of God, at least put on a bra. I know you're not going to put on makeup, but put on
or sports bra. She would wear a sports bra.
No, I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about someone else.
Oh,
no,
okay.
This one didn't even wear a bra.
Wow.
Yeah. The sports bra, that's not very nice, and it doesn't look good.
Yeah,
but
we want to see it, guys.
It's
Sports
a bra, okay? It's not like the other.
I know, but sports bra, we know it just doesn't really stand out. We want to see the
sports bra you can wear if you're going on a hike. A sports bra is good if you're working out, but not on a date.
Yeah.
Unless it's a hiking date. That's on you.
No, even on hiking. And another thing, guys, you women do not, you may take a shower, you may wash everything, you don't always wash your bras. It's not really sexy, you know, when I suck on a tit and I smell sweat. Yeah, sorry.
Man, you just totally went there.
Yeah, I was like, why?
He has a point, ladies. Wash that bra.
Yeah, a lot of women don't wash their bras, I've noticed, you know. This is why I stayed virgin, you know. All right, let's go with some colognes, guys. So colognes, of course, there's a $300 cologne, there's a $800 cologne, you know. I'm going to keep it on a budget, and you'll see these colognes smell really nice. I'll give you 3 recommendations, and they're under $100.
Before you do that,
some of them are going to be under $50.
Before you do that, he has great taste in cologne. My friend and I were just talking about this. Last night she was sitting there telling me that they went somewhere and they smelled this smell. And they turned around and these guys were wearing this cologne, and she realized that it was Drakkar.
Oh,
oh my God, this is not 1990.
I know.
Please be relevant. I know you have your favorite cologne. Like us women, they will discontinue our favorite scents. You know, like we can.
See, Drakkar's not bad, but you really come across cheap and basic, guys.
Yeah.
Stay away from Drakkar,
It's
from
old as
Old
hell.
Spice.
Yeah, don't wear that shit. It was in style, you know. When are you gonna start wearing your Z Cavaricci pants and shit?
No, don't.
Don't go there. Just let it, you know, sunset. Just let it go.
Yeah. All right, so one, guys, it's really good one is Club de Nuit. Club de Nuit Intense Men. Club de Nuit Intense Men, just get the it's $33 for 3-ounce bottle. You can get it from Amazon. It's a huge bottle that will last you, you know, years. And the bottle is very nice, fancy. You will not believe for the price how good the smells like. And you can even use it around the house to make your apartment smell nice, your house smell nice and fresh and clean. I promise it will not disappoint. There are different smells on this one. I only tried this one, this Intense Men by Club de Nuit. I think it's Arnaf. I don't know what's the company name, but Club de Nuit, you know. So that's one. The old classic one, Dolce & Gabbana, is really good. But
that smells so good.
Yeah, but the newer one, the one that's King, you know, it has the letter K on it.
Oh my God, I love that one.
That's even better.
It smells so good.
At the top has like a crown on it, like a golden crown. Very nice, you know, you can't go wrong with that. If you want something, you know, more... a little bit more on the expensive side, you know, and it will last longer, go with Eros by Versace. E-R-O-S.
Yeah,
Eros,
that one
you know,
smells good too.
it's really strong, guys. One spray, I'm telling you, it's really one spray. It has a dark teal bottle with a golden top. Get the smallest bottle. This one you'll get compliment. Like people will be like, "Whoa, what you wearing? Like that smells really nice." You don't want the woman to smell you before she sees you, so don't take a fucking shower. I'm serious. Don't take a shower with that. Like a lot of people go insane with the showering.
Many men are overly
like Armenians, you know, I love them, but that's how they are. Like there's that joke: you smell them before you see them.
Yeah, you smell them before you see them.
And let's see, I think, you know, that's it. So Club de Nuit, Dolce & Gabbana, and Eros by Versace.
What about the Chanel one?
Blue Chanels are expensive. Yeah,
that is
it's like
my
$90, $100. Blue Chanel is really
if a
good.
guy
yeah.
walks by wearing blue Chanel, I literally want to bite
Yeah,
him. I
blue-
want to bite him, okay? That smells that good.
Yeah, Blue Chanel is another good one. Also very strong, guys. It will last you all night. So, keep those in mind. One thing is you got to keep in mind is when you go on a date, shave. So I know the stubble is the style, that 4 o'clock shadow, whatever the fuck. But if you go on a first date like that, it looks like you didn't even bother to shave. Don't you agree?
Well, we like a little bit of stubble. Most men look really sexy with some stubble, but it's a very fine
See,
line.
I always
between-
think like if I make out, that may hurt their face,
Yeah,
all the
but
bad
not
things that keep me virgin.
Yeah, not every guy has that much stubble, but or it's not that rough. Let's just put it that way. It's not like super rough, but I do like some stubble. It makes almost any guy look good.
Yeah, so see, the thing is, now the style, if you notice, guys, everyone has a beard, like kind of like either a little bit thin or really like a Spartan type. Have you noticed?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that really helps because it makes you look more masculine right away. Women like someone who looks masculine.
Yep.
So some men don't even have much of a chin. And with that beard, they look like they have a chin, they have that square jaw. So that's really good as long as you keep it combed and trimmed so it looks more square. The more square it looks, the more masculine you look. The more it looks all fuzzy, and then you look like a fucking terrorist, Allah Akbar, okay?
I was gonna say you would know about that, but I'm trying to be nice.
Yeah.
But you're just bringing out my evil side.
I know.
as you always do.
So the other thing, guys, is common sense. Just use, moisturizer. You can exfoliate once in a while. I'm not joking, really. Like, keep your skin. Women like a face that they want to kiss. They want to like, oh my God, no, like it's wrinkly, like it's really stinky, and you want to make sure that you look representable. I always say, if you don't look good, I mean, it's not about being good looking. It's about looking good, smelling good. Really, a lot of times women fall in love with their ears, and then they, so of course those are other things we can talk about, but the look makes a big difference, really, how you look like and how you dress. You don't need to spend that much money, guys, on clothes. Like, look around, like, just look decent, see what fits your body. You don't want to, like, okay, your stomach showing, like, okay, the shirt is barely hanging. You want to, like, make sure that, like, it flows, like things flow, like as far as style goes. Don't wear like a thing like a kid. I saw this thing on Instagram, like Drake can dress like a kid because he's Drake, like you gotta dress like a man. That's so true. You're not Drake, you're not Drake. Another thing, guys, I gotta add is tattoos. So I have some nice artwork, I have some nice tattoos. I got my tattoos when I was 45. Before that I didn't have any. If you have stupid tattoos, guys, either cover them or get them lasered. If you got tattoos like when you were young, you were stupid, getting the tattoo laser, guys, it doesn't hurt as much no more. Getting a tattoo hurts way more, and it's so worth it. Remember, your first time you're representing yourself, you want to look sharp, you want to look decent. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I like tattoos on men, not on women, and sometimes they look really good and it helps. It doesn't hurt the man, but some tattoos are so bad, especially prison tattoos. Yeah, not too sexy.
So I always want to rock out a suit. I always want to rock out a tuxedo for a wedding, whether it's a wedding, a funeral. Like, try not to get any tattoos, guys, on your hand, on your neck, on your face. If you have them there, get them removed. Get those removed first.
Yeah, that doesn't look good at all.
Yeah. Other than that, I don't know what else to talk about. I don't know what else to say.
I think we covered all of the bases. So, guys, you're welcome. Take it to heart. Listen to Zedekus. He knows what he's talking about. Listen to me. I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and of course these things help. A nice ring, guys, a nice watch, nice bracelet. Those are, extra. But just always remember this. Ask yourself, like, do I look good? Do I look decent? Do I look... I want to look memorable. Like, one thing about me is, like, I'm memorable. Like, I have a unique look. Like, my hair is too white. It's so white that it looks like I bleached it, but I don't, but a lot of people think I bleach it.
Yeah.
Because it's the style. One thing I do different is I dye my goatee, and the other part I leave gray. That makes it look like the There's one woman one time said, like, it looks like someone drew you. And it's like, what do you mean by that? Like, is it a bad thing? She said, no, it's a good thing. You look like a portrait. And I noticed because I dye my brows, I don't let it get it gray, and I do that thing with my goatee.
Yeah, that's the most important thing. Dark brows. If you take anything away from what I said tonight, any takeaways, very important. Keep your brows dark. Especially if you have gray hair. That will get you the bitches.
Yeah, I mean, you can get it from, the mustache and beard thing from Just for Men, right? For mustache and beard will work on your brows too. I think that's it. Guys, always ask other women their opinion. They will tell you. It's like, hey, I'd love to get your feedback. What do you think about this? How does this look? They will tell you. Your sister will tell you. Your mother will tell you. If your mom doesn't tell you, someone else will tell you. But the more you do this, guys, the more you'll see people will notice it. Will notice it. Like, you can tell.
Put some effort in, men. Yeah. Don't let us think that you really could care less. Okay?
Yeah, like a lot of guys are like that. Date me, why? Because I have a dick.
Penis. Yeah, thanks. It's like you're the only one, right?
Yeah, I have a dick, and you have to just put up with everything. It's okay if I look like ass, smell like ass. Guys, the worst thing, I'm telling you, the worst thing I think if you get out anything out of this, in my opinion, is don't smell. Don't fucking reek.
Yeah, don't smell.
Fuck, your armpits should not smell. Your breath should not be on fire. You show up with dragon breath and you think this person's not gonna fuck you, let alone be in a relationship or let alone
You'll
fuck
get
you.
blocked.
Nowhere. Yeah, you'll get nowhere.
You will get blocked, I promise you. That's so disgusting. And luckily, I've had that happen maybe once or twice where the guy smelled bad. But it wasn't like horrible.
Was it the breath, the armpit, what?
One guy just overall smelled really bad. Remember I told you about that date? I thought there was a wet dog. I couldn't believe it.
Man.
This dude looked like he never washed his hair.
And you know what's funny, guys? I'm a professional dog trainer, and people, when they see that on dating app, they think I'm gonna show up with dog hair on my lip, They think I have to use a roller. Like, no, man. It's not like that at all. They think my car will smell like dogs, There's a golden retriever in the back seat. No, it's not like that at all.
No, he's not like
Just
that.
use common sense, guys. Common sense. Just that's it. I know that's not common, but common sense goes a long way. It will help you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but thank you for sticking, all the way to the end. Give us a 5-star when you can. It only takes a few seconds. It will help us out.
Thank you, guys. We'll see you next week.
All right. Have a good one, guys. Stay safe.